Okay, good afternoon again, everyone, and a warm welcome to the AIT TikTok session. And this is a continuation of our career talks since the last career fair on March 29. And we thank our students again for your presence at the fair on Wednesday. I am Anne Luis Castro. I am a doctoral student in disaster preparedness, mitigation, and management from the School of Engineering and Technology and the School of Environment, Resources, and Development, and I will be your moderator for this afternoon. Start of our program, I would like to invite Dr. Kamung Kanok or Ms. Camille Kiatisakchay, AAT Director of the Office of Student Affairs, to give the welcome remarks. Dr. Camille, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all the participants, the teams, and all the guest speaker from three companies. That thank you for joining us. I would say, as usual, it's feel delightful and also a privilege that you are, giving up your times, valuable times, for our students and for Career Center for many times, and also continuing for physical events, and also a good opportunity for AAT student and graduates. So first of all, I would like to welcome all the three speakers from three companies, and also the teams of each companies that preparing and joining us today. So Miss Serena, People Business Partner from Aurecon company, thank you very much for being here. And Ms. Carla, Head of HR, APAC, Baywa in Thailand, thank you. And also, last but not least, Ms. Giorgia, Business Manager from Codium companies. So three companies are, obviously it's related to engineering, design, advisories, also the energies, hydropower, and also in terms of operations and management on the energy industry. Also, last but not least, another important area of the new industry, full service for I would say, a digital transformation company related. So these three companies exactly, our student would have a very good opportunities and chance to listen to all the three companies' introductions, techniques, and also the job opportunity, or even an internship. Because our student related mostly in engineering and environments, and some are for the data analysis and management. So I would say this another good opportunity for our students. I hope you guys listen to our three company wisely, and if you have anything to exchange, anything to in mind, you should just ask questions, and also take this opportunity as another valuable experience when you stay at AIT. So yes, not to give any further, I would like to call an official opening for another TikTok under Career Center Office of Student Affairs. Thank you, the three speakers and the teams once again, and hope the session goes well. Thank you so much. Back to the MC, Ms. Anne. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Camille, for the warm welcome. So let us now proceed to the main part of the program for today's career session. The first company for today's career talk is the Aurecon Group. It's a leading international engineering, design, and advisory company. Let me introduce Ms. Sirinart Ruenrai from Aurecon Group. Ms. Sirinart is currently the People Business Partner in Thailand of Aurecon Group. She has more than 20 years of solid experience in human resource management, HR business partnering, performance and talent management, organization change and development, transformation and engagement, talent acquisition, and also has been involved in coaching and mentoring. She has an advanced certificate in strategic human resources management from the Cornell University School of Industrial and Labor Relations. May we now invite Ms. Sirinart to introduce her company and career opportunities. Ms. Sirinart Runway, please.
Thank you, and hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I'm very glad to be part of the Career Talk today. I hope everyone joining us today will know about Aurecon Consulting Thailand better and also knowing about our business and services. So let me start with our Aurecon Consulting Thailand. We have been here actually for more than almost, I would say almost 90 years already in market. And starting with the McDonald Wagner, he's the person, he's the owner who formed a company in Australia in 1934. And then the Cornell Group and McDonald Wagner merged in 1989. And then we have many merger and acquisition until we have now represent in more than 11 locations around the world. And Aurecon acquired the business, but basically we focus on professional service, engineering design, advisory service. So our major industry will be around engineering, environmental, sustainable development, green energy. And in Thailand, we also have many practice, many principles at the moment. And we, as I mentioned, we presence in the market for many years. So you may see our CEO, Mr. William Cox. In terms of people, we would like to have diversity, inclusion from people in different locations, different race, nationalities to join us. So we open for the opportunity not only for Thai people. We passionate about developing the innovative solutions, and we believe that with that ideas for life, it brings from the people, the good people we have. So I'm now in the slide number 6. So basically, Aurecon, we have more than 6,500 people at the moment. As I mentioned, 11 locations with 31 offices around the world. And you can see in the next slides that Aurecon locations are now in Australia, China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Macau, Malaysia, New Zealand, Philippines, Singapore. Thailand, we have about 200 employees at the moment. And I would like to let all the students know that with these numbers of diversities, we allow people to bring in differences in all, ideas, race, education background, nationalities, and we believe that it brings us with the innovative um, solutions for our clients. So in Thailand, if we would like to focus the business in Thailand, because our location here, um, we open and would like to promote in market. Though we believe that we are now top 5 companies in terms of engineering designs and advisory service. We also would like to promote that our expertise in Thailand in slide number 10, we have building services, we have information and communication technology. We also have building structure, ground engineering, which is very niche in market. And I know that AIT have engineering major in geotechnical. So that will be our target as well at the moment. And also we have land infrastructure. We have manufacturing areas that we provide the service to our client. We have rail. So we are now working on like MRT designing stage in Bangkok. We have two big projects at the moment. We also have project management and like program advisory services in Thailand as well. Number 11, please. So Aurecon Thailand, as I mentioned, we believe we are top 5 engineering consultancy. Though in the records we might be top 3, but I know that we have competitors, and we don't say competitors, but we do the business, the integrity business, and we believe that we have peer companies working together in market. We compete each other in terms of providing professional services to our clients. So in many areas of services, we do airport, we do marine engineering, bridge engineering, as you may see on all the list here. Many projects we are currently work on. And I think all of you may know about Mahanakon building. Next, you see Mahanakon Tower. This is our proudly present project as well that we work on mechanical engineering and piping design, as well as the structural design, to review or to strengthen all the functionalities in the building to ensure that we redesign the service we redesign the system to meet the requirement of the clients. And next, you will see that many good companies, many renowned companies that we work for in all those areas. Yeah. And as I tell you that we bring in diversity, differences from different backgrounds, I just would like to show all of you, if possible, AIT can open the link to our DNA, our people video to all of you. Can you see the video? Sorry? Okay, let me talk about our people, our DNA. Aurecon group, actually not only for Thailand, we believe that we bring in diversities. So we call it our attributes and DNA. I'm not sure, could you open the video for us?
The video is just loading, ma'am. So,
Okay.
while waiting for the video to load, ma'am, if you could tell us more about the diversity aspect of your company, ma'am, because I think this is one of the more important things that the students will pick up from if should they have their internships with you, ma'am.
Yes, we do have internship program, but for this year, it's the selection process was done already, because the internship period will be in June and July. Yes.
I think
So
the videos.
normally my team open for the internship application beginning in January or February. Yeah,
Okay,
my
ma'am.
team Kunwan Visa will communicate to
Thank
your
you, ma'am.
office. Yeah.
I think the video is already ready, ma'am. So we are sharing screen already, so we can have a view of your company via video.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about our people here. So please.
Yes, ma'am.
We know that our client's success is our success. We cut through the chaos to make better decisions. We challenge the status quo. Yet we're not afraid to make bold decisions. We thrive on complex problems. Our principles and ethos infuse our culture. They are our way of working. We love to make the complex simple. We believe in reading it, saying it, and doing it. We strive to be the masters of our craft. We like being nimble. We're playful, but with serious intent. Because we know what we do creates a legacy.
And sharing.
Hi, Kun Ann. I think it's okay if we cannot see the video. I can talk about it.
I think it's already.
Our attributes define our way. It's in the way we cultivate collaboration. We're curious by nature. We like to connect with others in meaningful ways. We know that our client's success is our success. We cut through the chaos to make better decisions. We challenge the status quo. Yet we're not afraid to make bold decisions. We thrive on complex problems. Our principles and ethos infuse our culture. They are our way of working. We love to make the complex simple. We believe in reading it, saying it, and doing it. We strive to be the masters of our craft. We like being nimble. We're playful, but with serious intent. Because we know what we do creates a legacy. Our ethos is our guide to working with integrity. It's how we connect and collaborate with one another, our clients, and our partners. We mix it all together to make the magic happen within our methodology. It's our way of doing it. It's the way in which we engage, win, and deliver success. It's how we build relationships and seize opportunities, create value for our clients, and deliver inspired solutions. We then weave it all together with our custom blend of our people and client experience. This is our why. It's how we bring ideas to life. How we imagine and co-create with our clients a bigger future for people and the planet. Our attributes, they're our way of being. Our principles and ethos, our way of working. The methodology is our way of doing. This is our DNA. At Aurecon, we bring ideas to life.
Okay, let me continue. As you may see from our video about how Aurecon bring ideas to life, Aurecon is just the name of the, entity, the company, but what makes us different from others is our people. So we have 7 attributes, and we believe that our people will bring together their strengths, their significant, strong attribute in themselves, and we collectively bring them together. No one has all the attributes. Our attributes are co-creative, unconventional thinker, fearless, commercial, a sense maker, an inquisitive person, and also resourceful. We believe that these differences bring all together innovations, ideas to life. And in our selection process, our talent acquisition, we always seek for the differences. We believe in their own strength. And I believe also as the Thailand people business partner that we bring in all the good people. Everyone is good. So today I would like to introduce two of AIT alumni to all of you. So I am very proud of them. Both of them join us. The first person, his name is Naphong. He was with us. He has been work with us for 9 years, almost 10 years already. Another lady, May Nin U, she has just joined us beginning of this year. So I would hand over to Kun Napong first. Let him to talk about AIT master degree and also talk about after graduate from AIT, what will be his experience and projects he worked with us. Kun Napong, please welcome.
มีแล้วก็ปิดเสียงของพี่นะครับเดี๋ยวมันหอน
Okay.
Thank you, Kun Sirinath, and good afternoon, AAT student and faculty. My name is Napong Samanapong, and I am a lead engineer, Bridge and Civil Structure at Aurecon Bangkok office. Today, I'm really excited that I have the opportunity to share with you a little of myself, my education in AIT, and also my career at Aurecon. First of all, I graduated from AIT in 2013 with a master degree of transportation engineering. And before to that, I completed a bachelor degree in civil engineering from KMITL in Bangkok. Following my study at AIT, I just direct and joined Aurecon Consulting Thailand, and now I have been with the company over 9 years, almost 10 years since 2013. In my time at Aurecon, I have pleasure of working on a very wide range of the exciting project and challenging projects, which have been allow me to develop my engineering skills, and also fortunate enough to work with a positive and supportive environment where my thinking that have been valued and where have been encouraged to develop my soft skill as well. In my time, as I mentioned, I joined the Aurecon like just straight from the finished from the AIT, and at that time I start with the civil engineer. Civil engineer as like the road design or geometry design, as like it's like the direct for my master degree in transportation engineering in AIT. But after that, like about 1 year or 2 years, I have changed my field from the transportation engineering to structural engineer, because of at that time, I think it's about more than 6 or 7 years ago, Aurecon Thailand just launched the new team, it's a big team in Bangkok, and at that time I have the opportunity to build the big team in Bangkok. That time we only have like 2 or 3 big engineer in Bangkok, and since 2015 up to now we have the big engineer based in Bangkok office is about more than almost 20 people, and in wider range of big team in Aurecon, we have the big team based in many offices around the global Aurecon. For example, in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Hong Kong, Philippines, Malaysia, and also in South Africa as well. And total number of expertise and the bridge engineer in global Aurecon is up to now is more than 260 people. We have like wider range about the bridge expertise. For example, the long span bridge, cable stay bridge, and also like box segmental bridge and any advanced analysis related to the bridge design as well. In and during my time at Aurecon, I also have the opportunity to work with a wider range of the project, especially the large-scale infrastructure projects in many countries, as we have the Aurecon-based office in more than 20 countries. Such as I have opportunity to work with the working on the project in Australia, Singapore, Sri Lanka, and I have finished the projects, more than 20 projects during my career with Aurecon. And moreover, during my time here, I also have the opportunity to fly over, going offshoring in and work at the another Aurecon office, for example, in Sydney office or in Melbourne office as well. And then I would like to share a little of my key project that I have been involved during my time with the Aurecon. On the right hand side, top left hand side, this is the current project that I work in Singapore. This is the railway elevated structure. This is the about almost 4 kilometer elevated viaduct structure in Singapore. This is quite, we need to use quite advanced analysis because the construction method and the analysis and design is about advanced, because this use like balance cantilever methods to construct. And also in the year that 2019, the picture on right hand side, I have the opportunity to fly over to Melbourne, and I have worked in the Melbourne office is about almost 2 years. I based in the Melbourne project office to working on like the Melbourne airport rail link. This project is to build the railway link between the Melbourne airport direct to the Melbourne CBD. Yeah, and also in another project that you can see the big launching country in orange. In 2018, I also involved one of the excited projects, which is the like we call the UMAX. This is the longest simply support bridge in Singapore, and it's very good experience that I have been involved that. And that's all for me. And then thank you everyone, and then I will hand over to May to sharing about
Before Kun May start, I just would like to share that, as I mentioned, we have 7 attributes, and Kunnapong attribute is unconventional thinker, which is, you know, very distinguish our innovative ideas, and lots of his ideas become go live already in his project presented. So Kun May, please welcome Kun May.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and thank you, Kun Serinat and Kun Napon, for the amazing presentations. And my name is Menu, and I graduated from AIT with Master of Engineering in Geotechnical and Air Resources Engineering in 2017, and Bachelor of Science in Engineering in 2050. Actually, I want to share my video to you, but I have some technical issues. I'm sorry for that things. So, okay. So today I'm gonna share a little bit about my experiences, and then my professional experiences and my working experiences at Aurecon with you guys as a AIT alumni. And so After I graduated from AIT with my master engineering, I went back to my country, Myanmar, and then worked there for like 1.5 years. And then I decided to come back to Thailand. And then so in 2018, I came back to Thailand and I started working at international engineering consultant IEC in Thailand, and I worked there for like 3 years and 10 months. And there I got the chance like to get familiar with the working system and then working environments of Thailand, and I got the chance to how to say apply my knowledges what I studied back there from AIT to my working condition and like to my working professional life and everything. And then so I started join I've been working with Aurecon at the beginning of start from the beginning of this year and January. And then ever since I joined in Aurecon, I have been participated in 3 different projects actually. So and today I'm gonna share about my some of the project that I've been working, and I would like to like share what I have been doing with you guys. So the first project that I have been working here is like the assessment of the Sydney train cut and embankment system, which is like I have to make the assessment of the whole train system back from Sydney by using the geoportal and smart data tools, which is like a GIS applications. It was actually quite a good experience for me because like back there in AIT during my master study, I actually take the like a GIS major as like a elective subject there. So like I got the chance to apply back that experiences to the work life. And then so for this project, like I have been working like coordinating with the Sydney teams. Like we have like a meeting and like a training sessions and everything like in every week. And then we got the chance to share our knowledge, what we have been finding there, and how they manage the cutting and embankment stability problem there. So it was quite a experience for me to work on that project. And another project that I have been working is the South Papa Line extension project in Thailand. Okay, for this project is like a particularly related, like I have to apply my knowledge back from AIT because at AIT I study geotechnical engineering project, and then for this project I have been responsible for the ground model interpretations and ground investigation report for this project, which is like a I create the ground model which we have to apply for the station designs and tunneling process and everything. So it was quite like an experience for me to study that projects and participated and work on that things. And so for this project I got the chance like to share my past experiences knowledges that I got from AIT and everything. So it was quite a experience for me too. And another project that I have been working is like a mountain tunneling project at the Danchine area in Thailand. For this project is I'm responsible for like two parts actually, because like I'm responsible for the slope stability analysis for the portal design area, which is quite interesting because like we cut the mountain area, the rock mountain, and make it the slope, and we check for the stability of that things and everything. And another thing is for this project, because we are working together with the team from the Malaysian office, and so for that thing I'm like coordinating between the two teams, like sharing information and like coordinating what we have there, and then how do we process there, what is the problem there and everything. So it's like I got two opportunities, like communicating opportunities and like working the technical knowledge opportunity there. And so I ever since I joined the Aurecon, like I got like the chance and then the privilege to learn and work together with all those specialists and engineers from all around the world actually, because like we have like in here we have quite a structure like that we can communicate and easily like I just say just communicate with anyone, and then like if you have some problems or some questions regarding about the work or anything, so you can just communicate to anyone, and like they will give the time of the day or something like that for the guidance and answering your questions and everything. And another thing is like we have like the seminars and training sessions on how we could develop our career paths and how we will shape our futures and everything. And also, I got that privilege like to have the discussion with my line managers like how I want to shape my future career and what I want to focus for my future goal and something like that. And then my line manager will like give me the best guidance. Okay, how we can achieve my goal, how what should I focus to achieve my goals and everything. And so that is quite like good experience for me and also like for my future career. And in terms of my everyday life at the company is I might say it's pretty sweet. And one of the best thing is like we have the flexible working system, which I think is one of the best initiatives I have ever seen in any workplaces I've ever worked in, because like we can adjust the time and like everything like based on our like our available times and everything is quite the initiatives plan that I ever seen. And so regarding about like working situations and working environment here is I felt like it's quite balanced work lifestyle, because it's like we have been provided every training sessions and like a personal development plan and sessions, and also we have like some kinds of enjoyment and party based on the seasonal like a how to say seasonal in here like in Thailand, for example in coming Songkran we're gonna have the Songkran party and something like that. So it's like it's a very the work life balance structure in here. And and from my point of view, finally I guess like it's at uh from I always like think like if I am at the challenge, if I'm being challenged, I'm at the right positions, and then I always felt like that okay, this is the right place for me, because like I'm facing new challenges every day, which I like I can go through with the help of my colleges. And also I would say that is that definitely the right place for the people like me to make a better change and then the real difference for our career future goal. Okay, that would be all for my sharing session, and thank you everyone for listening to me today.
Thank
This
you,
is
May.
yeah.
Thank you so much, May and Kunapong. And May's attribute is the co-creative. So she has creativity, bring with her strength. And as I mentioned, we encourage our people to have work and life balance. We would like them all to have sense of achieving being our employee, and we also provide many of varieties of development activities at Aurecon Consulting. So if you like us, if you think you are qualified and would like to be part of our organization, we open for the application, and we are currently have many opportunities to share with you. So you will see in our next slide. You can also visit our website www.orecongroup.com, and you go to our career page. You will see all 11 locations vacancies, and you can apply with us directly. We welcome everyone. Thank you. And I think today we would like to end this session of Aurecon Consulting here. Do you have any question?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Renard, for the very informative talk as you introduced your company and the career opportunities. So we now open the floor for any questions from the students. You may do so by raising your hand using the raise hand icon, or if not, you can also put your questions or queries in the chat box. So yes, Mr. Yogesh Shakya, go ahead, please.
Hello, Kun Sirinat. I'm Yogesh. I am currently a graduate student in structural engineering at AIT. I am expected to graduate this May to 2023. So, Aurecon as a lead consulting engineering company, we look forward to work in the company. However, not everyone gets the chance to actually get inside the company. So what exactly do you look into as a recruiter that applying personnel should have?
Okay, as we presented to all of you that we believe in diversity, differences. So we consider the job qualification, also the job description that you can find in our job advertisement in career webpage. And also we consider the competency, some experience. If for the new grad with no experience, for master degree, I believe some of the candidates will have some experience before continuing master degree. We also consider some experience, direct experience as well. Other than this, I think we open and we consider talking with our hiring managers for the qualification, job roles and expectation, and then we map those jobs to the people. So I would say we welcome all application, but we have our internal selection process.
Thank you. Also, there is a program known as Early Career at Aurecon for the graduates, right? Can you explain a little bit in brief about that?
We call here internship program where we open for all the students, the universities in Thailand to apply with us. We communicate to them early of each year and we welcome the application to send to us by email. We then gather all the application, sharing those profiles with our project managers, uh, practice leader in Thailand, our Bangkok office, and they meeting together with us, and we have selection process. Um, Basically, we invite about 10 interns each year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yogesh, for your questions. So are there any more questions from the group? Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, Miss Aya, go ahead.
Yes. According to the last PNG Career Fair, I found some of the job opportunities from Aurecon, Thailand, and I found that there is graduate program for the EIT students. And is it also a kind of internship, or is it like a permanent positions for the graduate students?
At the moment, we have recently closed the graduate engineers already last week. But in the last month, we opened for the graduate engineer and we've got a successful candidate already who will start with us over the next few months. But you can leave your application with us. Yeah. If you are qualified, we keep in our database. Yeah. If we have further, if we have future vacancy, we can map all the candidates, the potential candidates with our requisition. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Aya. Any other questions from the floor? Okay, so since there aren't any more questions, ma'am, thank you again for the inspiring talk, ma'am, and for introducing us to AIT students. So because we see that they have already found a place in your company and their careers are flourishing. That's very inspiring for students like us. So thank you very much, ma'am. So so before we move on to our next company, thank you again, Aurecon Group. So before we move on to our next company, we will have a very short icebreaker through a virtual group photo. So we would like to request our students to please turn on your cameras so that we would appreciate if we could see your lovely faces. Please, thank you. Go. Gonna wait for the others to turn on their cameras. Anyone else? So are we ready? So okay, so big smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do this again. One more. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you so much. Thank you again, Aurecon Group. Thank you, Ms. Sirinart and Engineers Napang and May for your time today. Okay, so now we move on to the second TikTok session for the day. We are delighted to have with us Baywa Group in Thailand, a leading global renewable energy developer, service provider, distributor, and energy solutions provider. Our speaker for this afternoon is their head of HR for the Asia Pacific region, Ms. Clara Aboli. So Ms. Clara Aboli has been working for more than 10 years in the HR through different industries and contingents. She has been working with Baywa for over 2 years now and is in charge of the HR of the APAC region. So ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome from Ms. Clara Aboli. Clara Aboli, please.
Thank you so much. If it's okay with you, I'd like to share my screen to show you the presentation. Can you confirm that you can see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. I can see the screen, ma'am.
So let me start the presentation. So I'd like to start by thanking everyone for being here, taking your time this afternoon to be with us. Today, we wanted to talk to you about working in renewable energy. I understand that most of you are going to soon step in the workforce and probably wondering what industry or what work should I go for. So we hope that this presentation will give you some answer. So we'll start by introducing a little Baywa RE. So Baywa RE stands for Baywa Renewable Energy. We are one entity of the Baywa AG Group, which is German entities covering a lot of different business units from agriculture to innovation, and Baywa RE is a renewable energy branch. So Baywa RE, we are a global company. We are present all over the world. At the moment, we're more than 4,500 employees divided in 3 regions. So we have the Americas, the EMEA, that is Europe, Middle East, and the last one, the youngest one, which is the APAC region. So that's Asia Pacific. So we're present in Southeast Asia, Japan, Korea, and Australia. We have around 260 employees at the moment. So in renewable energy, we provide a very wide portfolio of services. So to make it simple, we group them in 3 different segments that I will explain to you. The first one is called project, then we have operation and solution. So let's start with project. So in project, what we do is we develop, construct, and sell some wind farm or solar farm to produce renewable energy. So it can look in different way. We can start with, for example, wind farm. I guess all of you have seen, I hope, some wind farm in your life. So here you have like some wind turbine that will create energy through the winds. I think wind energy is one of the most trending technology at the moment in renewable energy. It has changed a lot and it keeps evolving. Now we're talking about wind turbine that are up to 217 meters. So I think it's very different from the first one we used to see 10 years ago. Now you can literally live in the wind turbines. So worldwide, we think that there is almost 1 million households that are supplied only through wind energy. We also have the solar energy, so we also have solar farm. So here the power is done through the sun energy, of course, through what we call a PV panel, so photovoltaic panel. And worldwide, we consider that there is more than 2,700 megawatts of capacity installed. So you can have a regular solar farm. So solar farm would mean like you have one big space where you put a lot of solar panel, but you can also have what we call now agri PV, where you put the solar panel on top of some agricultural field. So that's help to, as a protection also for the harvest, and can help to produce renewable energy and have even better harvest. And then the last one, which is can be a little surprising, to mix water with electricity, but we can do it with what we call floating PV. So on this type of technology, we would put the solar panel directly on water. So that helps to have a better environmental impact, because you wouldn't use the land that is normally used for animal or for food. So you can use some lake that are not usually useful to produce electricity. So I just want to show you a few examples. So here, for example, you see a huge wind farm. So you can see a lot of wind turbines. I can show you here also one project we had in Malaysia. So here it's a big solar farm. So it's produced 40 megawatts. So what you can see is we start the construction in 2018 and we finalize in January 2020. So that also gives you an idea of the length it takes to build a solar project. So usually we consider for a wind farm or solar farm, from the moment you really start developing to the moment where you connect it to the grid and you can sell it, it can be up to 6 to 8 years. So it's very long-term project. And we only have a few every year. So this one was one in Malaysia. We also had one floating project in Thailand in what we call UBE. So we finalized this last year. And finally, I wanted to show you an example of a wind farm. So here you have what we call an onshore wind farm. So the wind farm is on the land. But now what we're starting to develop as well is what we call offshore wind farms. So offshore wind farm, you would put the wind turbines directly in the ocean where you have a very steady and constant wind. So that's the first type of business we do, doing this long-term project. And then we also have another business that is called operation. So in operation, what we do is we operate those wind farms, this solar farm. So or we can act as what we call an IPP, an independent power producer, or what we can do is operation and maintenance. So making sure that this solar farm and this wind farm works properly. So for example, in Bangkok, we have what we call a control center. So here we have a team of 10 technicians that just monitor all of the wind farm and solar farm in our portfolio to see if they are working well. So if they see that, for example, one wind turbine is not working or one solar panel is not working, they will contact a team of technicians that will go directly to the solar farm to make sure that it is fixed. And then finally, we have the last segment that is called solutions. So here we will work with the private sector. There's two different types of business that we do. The first one is what we call energy solution. So energy solution, we will work with large commercial and industrial clients. So we can work with companies such as Pepsi Cola, Nike, Adidas, Novartis. So big companies that usually have a very large fabric, very large manufacturing building, and that use a lot of energy. So what we do is we create tailor-made solution for them, and we enable them to buy their own renewable energy. So to make it very simple, most of the time what we do is install a solar rooftop on the top of their factory so they can produce their energy. And then we have another business entity that we call solar distribution. So here it's a trade business. What we do is we buy some solar equipment from different suppliers in Asia, and then we sell it to our customer. So what we can do is we can do all the logistic, all the technical training, make sure that we provide a customer support, etc. Because we have a lot of small developer in Asia that wants to install solar rooftop, but they don't know where to buy the solar panel, which one is the best one, They are all mostly in China, so how to get it here. So here we can really provide some support and technical expertise in this. So I wanted to show you here an example of a solar rooftop. So that's a project we had in the Philippines a few years ago, where, as you can see, we implemented some solar panel on the top of a factory. So in APAC, we do, as I said earlier, we are present in different countries in Southeast Asia, South Korea, Japan, and Australia. So we don't do all the business in all the countries. Every country might have some specialization. So for example, in Japan, at the moment, we do mostly solar project and we are looking into stepping into wind. But in Japan, we don't do, for example, distribution, we don't do O&M, we don't do energy solution. Whereas if you go into the Philippines, for example, in Philippines, we will do mostly distribution. So why is this different? Well, that really depends on each country's policies. So some country tends to have very interesting policies on solar, or more interesting policies on wind. So we're really highly dependent on this. It also depends, of course, on the market, if it's mature, if there's a lot of clients, etc. And in Thailand is for us a regional hub. So that means that we support all the countries in APAC. So we provide some support for all the corporate function, for the engineering, etc. And we also develop some solar and wind project. We also have O&M. We have energy solution and solar distribution. So it's our biggest office. We have around 100 employees in Bangkok. So this was an overview of what Baywa is doing. Now we want to show you more what our employees are doing. So to present the different type of job that we have within Baywa. So first, I want to focus on the core business. So really the type of job that are really related to renewable energy. So we break it down in three main functions. So the first one is business development. So business development, you will have people that will work, mostly salespeople or commercial people, that will make sure that they will go and meet clients to sell them a product or service. So here we have people that usually graduated in commercial or business, this type of masters. Then we have a very big segment that is called project management. So here we have two different types of jobs. We have project developer. So a project developer is someone that is going to make sure that we got some projects. So he's going to go and talk to find the land first where we're going to put the project. So he's going to talk with some farmers, some landowners, try to convince them to give us their land to put the wind farm or the solar farm. Then he will have to go and talk with a lot of different local authorities to get all the permits, make sure that we can connect it to the grid, and then make sure that we get the financing for the project. And then when the project is approved, you have a project manager that will come, and the project manager, we really make sure that it works with all the stakeholders to get the project constructed. So it will work with the engineering team, the construction team, the civil engineers. It will also work with our corporate finance team to make sure that the project can be sold, etc. So here we really have people that have to understand how a project is working in terms of renewable energy, what are the different steps in the development and the construction of the project, and is very good at also coordinating the work of very different people. So here we have people from very different backgrounds. We can have people coming from very technical fields, so people coming from engineering or that has studied renewable energy. We also have people that study legal, law, but that were really interested in renewable energy and then specialize themselves in this. And then the third core business, which is a very important business for us, is engineering. So a lot of our workforce are engineers, are people that can work on construction, on civil engineering, or on really renewable. So to give you an example, if you want to install a solar farm, you need to make sure that the land that you have get enough sun. Otherwise, there is no point in putting a solar farm if you don't have sun. So we'll have to put some specific equipment there to analyze like how much sun do we get, and then to see, okay, where is the best place to put the solar panel? How should we put the solar panel? Should it be straight? Should it be a little inclined? Same thing for a wind engineer. So we need to have people that have good understanding of how the wind energy is working, how the solar energy is working, to do a lot of design on how to build this solar farm. And then there's a whole part of civil engineering, because sometimes you have to make sure that how am I going to get to this land? So sometimes we need to build a road. We need to start from zero, making sure that all the material can go there, make sure that we will be able to connect this to the grid, that this electricity can go somewhere. So we have a very important team in terms of engineering. And then on top of this core business, we also have, as any company, a lot of corporate function. So as any company, you always need people in finance and controlling to do all the accounting, making sure that your project actually makes money, make sure that you monitor the budget, etc. Then we have what we call corporate finance. So corporate finance, that people with a finance background but are really specialized in financing and sales. So it's people that work on merger and acquisition, because those projects, as I said, it's project that goes over 6 or 8 years. So we're talking about $1 million projects. Of course, Baywa can't always use his own money to finance this project. So we need to work with bank, we need to work with investor. So corporate finance people, they will make sure that we have all these deals done. Then we have people working in what we call strategy, energy policy, and sustainability. So here you have people that are really specialized in renewable energy, that will monitor the policies in each country, try to understand, okay, that's the new system that has been developed in Korea to facilitate solar energy, and that can do some market studies, see where it's interesting for us to work or not, and make sure also that our work is sustainable, that see how we can improve and reduce our impact on the environment. Then, of course, we always need a marketing team. We need people to know our brand. So it's for customer to know what is Baywa, but also for our employee, we need to work on what we call employer branding, so being well known as an employer. So renewable energy is a very hot market. A lot of people are coming to renewable energy. There are a lot of work. It's one of the most fast-growing industry in the world, and that's definitely the industry of the future. So if you're looking for a field of work, or if you're working for an industry in the future, you can be sure that you will find job in renewable energy. But that means that for human resources, for us, it's becoming really important to make sure that we attract the best talent and we retain them. Because again, very hot market in some of our very specialized job, people get offer from recruitment firm every week, so we need to make sure that we retain them. Then we also have the legal team, that is a very important team in renewable energy, because when you talk about developing a project, might it be a large-scale project or just for commercial and industrial players, there is a lot of steps, there is a lot of contract, there is a lot of stakeholders, and every time we have to negotiate. And this is why you really need to have a legal team that understand also the development, that is very commercially minded to support the project developer. And finally, of course, as any company, we all work with computers, so we also need an IT team. So the IT is not only about giving you the tools and the computer, it's also making sure that we can be more digitalized, that we can automatize some of our tasks. So there's also a whole strategic aspect of IT that is really interesting. And then we wanted to show you the distribution of our employee in Baywa. So that's an example in the Bangkok office for you to see basically the breakdowns of employees. So as we said, like a large part of us is engineer. It's the biggest department for us in Bangkok, but in the whole APAC, because again, we need a lot of engineers from very different fields to do our work. Then we have a big finance and controlling team. A legal team is extremely important. As you can see, wind and solar project is only 5% in Bangkok. That might not seem like a lot, but that's because most of our developer and project manager are directly in the country where we work. So most of them will be in Malaysia, in Australia, in South Korea. Bangkok is more the regional hub, so we have a smaller team here. And then we have all the corporate function, of course, HR, marketing, corporate finance, management, etc. Now we wanted to show you also what you will find if you join us at Baywa. So we try to explain it, so thinking like, what does it mean to work at Baywa? And often what we say is at Baywa, we like to say we effect change. So we say we are the home of the change maker. If you really want to have an impact, to get things done, to change things, it's good to work in renewable energy, and even better to work with Baywa. So to explain you what it is, we would just define what five things that are really important for us. The first one is defend our planet. So when you work in renewable energy, I think it's obvious that you need to care about your planet. And at Baywa, we don't just say it, we mean it. We really try to have a lot of action to work on sustainability. So here you have a picture when we participate in some climate strike, we participate in some canal cleaning, but even when we develop a project, we always see like what the environmental impact of our project, how we can reduce it, how we can plant tree to replace the one we had to cut down, etc. Then the second pillar for us is find new ways. So it's really important in an industry like renewable energy that it's changing all the time, constantly evolving to always do new things, find new way of doing things. So here, for example, I show a picture again of this floating project we had. It was the first floating project we had to do in APAC. So it was the first time for everyone doing this. So it was very exciting in terms of technology. It's way more complex than a regular project. So we were lucky to have the help of our team in EMEA that already done it, but you're constantly working on new things. There's never two projects that are the same. You're always facing like new challenge, new technology. So we always have to find new ways. Our first pillar is break down barrier. So we really want to have a collaborative culture and work with people from all over the world. Just to give you an idea, only in the Bangkok office, we have 19 different nationalities. So we really have people from all over the world working here. And it's really important for us to honor all this culture, like have people from different backgrounds coming, because we believe that that really brings a lot of values in the way we make our decision and the way we conduct business. And we also work with a lot of people all over the region, especially in APAC, we're a regional hub. So we travel a lot, we work a lot with people from all those countries, Australia, Japan, South Korea, etc. The next pillar would be never stop learning. So again, renewable energy is a very technical and fast changing field. So you always have to learn, you always have to see what the new technology, there is always new thing coming up. So to stay relevant, you have to understand what's going on. So here you have a picture, for example, of our head of engineering that was participating in one renewable event, and also the whole team of engineering that was doing like a training on battery storage. That's a new technology that is hot at the moment. So we need to understand, is it interesting for us? How we're going to develop this, etc. And finally, our last pillar is come as you are. So it's really important for us to work on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Not only we want to have people coming from very different backgrounds, so very different countries, very different age, very different educational background, but also make sure that everyone feels like they belong. Everyone has his voice, everyone has a seat in the table, and we really want to have a very inclusive culture. So if you're interested by all of this, you can look at our opportunities to join us. So at the moment, we have a few internships going on. So here you can see a QR code, you can scan it and you will see more detail, but basically there are 3 internships at the moment where we're looking for students. So one as solar engineer intern, another one as engineering design tool development intern, and the last one as business development intern. So you can look, you'll have way more details on the website, but we are open to people, to interns, to people studying in bachelor or master degree, and we're happy to make it like a first experience for interns. We have a lot of intern every year. That's important for us to have like strong link with university to provide this first experience and also to learn from intern that also comes with their own energy and their own vision of things. And we wanted to share some experience of the previous intern we had. So we had like a lot of intern in engineering that appreciate with the diversity of the team, like different language, different culture, and also our flexibilities. We didn't mention, but of course we have hybrid work, we have flexible hours, we try to be a very flexible employers. And also we had like a marketing intern mentioning that what's interesting also is we also with this inclusive culture, the fact that everyone feel like you belong. We couldn't put it here, but if you go to our LinkedIn page, you will also see that there are some videos about what's life in what's a day in the life of an engineering intern, a day in the life of a legal. So we try to provide you more material to see what it's like to work with Baywa RE. So talking about this, you can look at our LinkedIn page. So here you have a QR code to look at our LinkedIn page and another one to look at our internship program. And on top of our internship program, of course, we also hire all the time, also some experienced or less experienced people. We hire a lot of fresh graduates last year with their first experience. So it's not all the time, but we do it on a regular basis. So we really highly encourage you to look at our LinkedIn page, follow us, and if you see a new opportunities, feel free to apply. So I think that's it for my presentation. I want to keep a little time for questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Clara. The floor is now open for students to ask your questions. Yes, okay, so I think we have one in the chat box. It says here from Sumitri, is there an internship in Thailand headquarters office or in the sites, and is it paid or unpaid?
So yes, at the moment, as we shared earlier, we have 3 internships in Bangkok. The 3 I shared were all in Bangkok, which is our regional headquarters. And so we're not paid in a sense that the people will not be an employee, will have an internship contract. So we have what we call an allowance, which is different from a regular pay. But yes, we do provide an allowance for our interns.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Does anyone else have a question for Ms. Clara? More? So yes, Ms. Clara, so thank you again for your time. And for those who are interested, you saw the link in QR code and also the internship QR code. So if you have any more questions, you can refer to that. And thank you, Ms. Clara, for sharing with us the wide spectrum of opportunities for not only the engineers or technical people, but also for those who have a keen interest and solid understanding of a renewable energy. So thank you very much, Ms. Clara, for your time. So thank you, Baywa, for sharing. Okay, so we move on to the last TikTok session for today. We are delighted to have with us Codium Company Limited. It is a premier digital transformation solution provider. So allow me to introduce the speaker, Ms. Chirachaya Lila Prapaporn, the business manager from Codium Company Limited. So Ms. Chirachaya Lila Prapaporn is the business manager of Codium Company Limited. She has worked as a business manager for a software development company in the past, and her specializations include project management, training and development, regulations and benefits, and organizational development. And she completed her Bachelor of Science Management Mathematics from Thammasat University and her master's degree in political economy from Chulalongkorn University, events in the topic related to tech careers for non-tech talents. So everybody, please welcome Ms. Chirachaya to introduce their company, Codium, and career opportunities they have. Ms. Chirachaya, please.
First of all, I would like to say good afternoon, everyone. And okay, for the slide, do I have to share, right?
Yes, ma'am, you may share your slides, ma'am.
Let me share. Oh. Sorry, Miss, I cannot share screen.
That's all right, ma'am. We can share from our side if that's okay. Just let us know when you want to go to the next slide. Just let us know.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go to the second page, please. Okay, first of all, our name is Codium Company Limited. Codium was found with the conviction that technology is the key enabler to move Thailand forward. We would like to provide digital transformation to the company. And we are focused on providing world-class enterprise solution to our business in Asia. We established in 2013, and now we deliver numerous enterprise IT solutions for both domestic and global clients. The next slide, please. Okay, here our CEO. As I told you before, our company, we are open more than 8 or 9 years right now, and our CEO want to provide digital transformation to other company to move Thailand forward with the digital solution. Next slide. This is his experience. He was a developer in USA, and now he works as a CEO at Codium. Next slide. Here, our key shareholder, like you see on the slide, we not only the CEO, we also have CMO and other founder, as you can see. By the way, okay, skip this slide, please. Today, I would like to tell you guys about our product so that if you're interested in our product, just register and work with us, okay? The first one, I would like to tell you guys that we have many products here. As you can see in the slide, we have product that called eMemo, e-digital signature, e-contact, e-tag, PDPA, fintech, or e-loan, and other projects. Other projects mean very big project. So now I would like to go to our main product. As you can see, yeah. The first one, our eMemo. What eMemo? eMemo is the electronic document management system. As you guys know, go back to last year, we are encountered with the COVID pandemic. So we have to work from home, right? By the way, go back at the time, our eMemo is the product that very best seller because our eMemo product can help many companies to run their business. It means our boss or any other employee can sign the document anywhere, anytime. Yeah, so, yeah. Before COVID-19, we work at the company, right? And we have to sign on the paper. So it costs a lot. Like you have to work at the office, send the document. Sometimes document is lost and we have to use many paper. So our e-memo can help other business a lot. As you can see in the next slide, our e-memo can create many templates. We have many templates to shoot. We have many features to provide to client, and it's easy to use. Our e-memo support many devices such as computer, phone, or tablet. And the last one is very important because we are comply with the Thai legal. As you can see in the next slide, this is our example form of e-memo that we provide to our client. The next product is e-tag. E-tag is it's like when we buy something and we want tag receipt, and we get the paper of tag receipt, right? But e-tag is the one that can help our client to send receipt to their client, like an electronic file, something, and send via email, something like that. We call e-tag. As you can see, right now, somehow, if they want to send receipt or tag receipt, they have to print the paper and they have to send to client. It's called a lot, right? And they create sales tag report and then have to arrange the storage. Somehow it takes time and costs a lot. Okay. So our e-tag will help you guys that it's much easier for accountant. They can create on their system and they can send their data to our system, and our system that called e-tag will send XML file to RD department and will send the PDF file directly to their client. So it's really easy and simple and can help accountants to reduce their time and cost. Yeah, as I told you, our e-tag can help you guys about cost saving, minimize RD auditing, time saving, and highly secure. The next project that I want to tell you guys that PDPA. PDPA is the one that go back to last year. As we all know, we have something that about legal. We have to comply with the legal that announced about PDPA since last year. So last year we can make many revenue from this project that we call PDPA. As you can see in the next page, we provide many features that can help the company to reduce their time to do something that comply with the Thai legal. The feature that we provide to our clients, we have 4 main types. We call consent management, right of data subject, data collection, and data protection. So this is we call PDPA project. Okay, the next one and the last one of example is e-loan project. E-loan project is like the application that someone can make or request loan. Here, e-loan is a new business unit of Codium. E-loan that could you please? Okay, thank you. E-loan that is our new business of the year. we try to provide the application that everybody can make or create alone via application. Now, the prototypes are ready right now, and now we co-work with the co-op in Thailand, and we will go live soon. This one is our main focus product in this year. Okay, this one is the benefit when you working or being intern with us. The first one is salary. This is mean like if you are an intern, you also receive the salary, not only the full time. The next one is outing, and the next one is hybrid work. Hybrid work here, which is mean like we have to go to work at the office just 10 days per month. So the less you can work from home right now. The next one is snack. We also provide the snack for every employee and intern all the time. So you can bring coffee, Coke anytime as you want to. The last one we call power off. Power off, which mean like in a month, we have one day in a month that we will go to relax together. We call power off day. Somehow we go to eat buffet together, go to see movie, go to play some game like tennis course, football, something like that. One day in a month that we go to relax together. And the last one is, I would like to tell you guys that we are very, very open for foreigner. We open for any nationality. So if you are foreigner, you can apply with us. Here, example of power off and outing picture. Okay, the last one, you can scan the application form and okay, I will send application form later. So this is all for us, Codium. The future of work is here. Do not forget to apply to work with us. Thank you for today. It seems we have some question, right? Yeah, we open for an internship program. Both internship program and full-time, we open all the year.
Okay, apologies for the slight technical issue. So, okay, thank you, Ms. Chira Chaya, for the very interesting presentation that I'm sure a lot of the students are already interested in. So yeah, there was a question on the opening of internship. If you're still taking in, ma'am, any internships, are the applications still open?
Yeah, and we open for an internship program all years.
Oh, okay. So if anyone has any more questions about the internship, what they can expect out of the internship program, ma'am, what work they can expect, or will they be exposed to?
Again, please. Sorry.
What sort of work will they expect, ma'am? What will they be doing as interns, ma'am? If we can give us a bit of an overview, ma'am, since a lot of them are yes, ma'am.
What we expect about an internship, right?
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, as you guys know about the being an intern, like somehow we learn about how to solve bug first. How I can say we are open for many positions, but we prefer software developer, like back-end developer, front-end developer. By the way, we also open for business position like data science or strategic management, project management, something like that. And go back to what we expect from internship, right? We expect that the first one, an intern can help us to reduce workload and can learn something from the tasks that they do. Maybe somehow we call daily tasks or something like that. Not much, just try to apply first.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes, ma'am. So for the students who wish to apply, ma'am, Ms. Chirachari, you will be sending us, or you will be contacting us for the application processes and the forms, right? So we look forward to that. Students, please keep watch for these application forms should you wish to apply or to join Codium company. So, ma'am, thank you again for your presentation, for sharing about your work on going paperless. It's a big contribution to the seamless transition from traditional to the online work, ma'am. So thank you very much, ma'am, for that.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have come towards the end of the program, but before we close off, let me call on Ms. Carla Gonzalez, our coordinator of the AIT Career Center, to give the closing remarks. Carla.
Thank you, Anne. Good afternoon, everyone. So we thank our speakers and representatives this afternoon from Aurecon, Baywa, and Codium, who have introduced their company profiles and career opportunities. We also thank the students for participating, as well as from the last 29 March on-site AIT Career Fair, where close to 40 companies joined. So please be active in applying to the companies for students, and we hope you'll be welcomed by them too if there is a match and be added to their roster of talents. And lastly, please note that this will be the last career talk for this semester. We hope to see you all again in the fall semester 2023, in August semester for the Career Talk series, and the next on-site career fair on 25 October 2023. We hope the two companies, Baywa and Codium, can visit the campus again. Yeah, Aurecon joined last March as well, and we look forward to welcoming them. And thank you very much. Advance happy Songkran to all, and have a pleasant evening ahead, as well as a long weekend. So stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Carla, and thank you, everyone. So we have reached the end of the session. See you again in the next Career Talk next semester. This has been your host, Anne Luis Castro. Thank you very much, and advance happy Songkran and Thai New Year from the AIT Career Center. Thank you.